But now we're going to introduce some of the three players that are on the Shores varsity this year. I've had the pleasure of introducing three of the skill position players. First, I want to bring in Asante Brown. Asante is a second-year player here at Mona Shores. Asante, fill us in a little bit. How's everything going so far?
Everything is going great so far. We've been putting in a lot of work, getting after it, and hoping we'll have a better season than last year.
Tell me about the off-season. What was the off-season like? Because I know once football ended last year, you guys were in the weight room. Tell me about some of the 7-on-7s and where did you go this year? Because I know you guys went all over the place.
Yeah, we went to Purdue, Western, Michigan State, Central, Wayne State, and Ferris State.
How'd you guys do down there?
We did good. We won 2 of the tournaments that they had.
Wonderful.
At Wayne State and Ferris State.
Good. Academically, how you doing in school? Good, right?
Good, yes, sir.
Because I know Daddy's all over you, right? And
yes, sir.
I had the pleasure of coaching your father at Muskegon, and I know he's going to be all of you. Speaking about schooling, who's looking at you, and where are you thinking about going?
Right now, I'm verbally committed to Western, Michigan University.
Okay, and you're going to major in?
Engineering.
That's wonderful. And they're going to put you at what, slot, wide receiver? Where are they looking at you at?
The head coach wants me at DB.
Oh, DB for defense. Geez, I thought it would have been a slot. Well, good for you. Are you excited about that?
Yes, sir.
Catholic Central come up 1 week from tonight.
Yeah.
And I think we're there.
We are.
Crosstown rival. Tell me about it. Are you guys getting geek? Are you getting excited about this?
Yes.
All right. Got to beat them, don't we?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you had them. You had their way last year, right?
Correct.
Took care of business last year. What changes is going to be tougher this year? What do you think? What kind of battle are we going to have this year at Catholic?
I think it's going to be somewhat of last year, but we don't know what the score is going to be. Everybody should go out there and
they
play.
Got a new head coach, so he might be bringing in some wrinkles.
Right.
How's it working with Coach Koziak?
Everything's going great so far.
That's wonderful. Well, listen, we want to wish you the best. We're going to talk to a couple other guys. Thanks, Asante. I want to bring in Tyree Jackson. Tyree Jackson is going to be a third-year starting quarterback for Mona Shores. This is going to be your third year with Coach Koziak, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at how tall you're going already. 6'3", filling out really good. Your off-season, you guys were all over the state again. I was just talking to Asante. You were all over the state. How did you do personally? How do you feel your growth has been from your sophomore year to now your junior year coming up?
It's been humongous growth. I've been able to work on my speed, and I've been doing really well passing the ball.
Tyree, how tall are you now, buddy?
6'3".
6'3", and you're weighing in at what?
About 187.
That's good. You're happy with growth? Coordination is caught up? I mean, has kept up with you and everything like that?
Yeah.
All right, Muskegon Catholic Central. Crosstown rival. I know it's tough. You took care of business last year, but you graduated a lot of kids. What can we look forward to this year against Catholic, do you think?
The same thing.
Same thing?
Same thing.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But we're there.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to have everything's got to be all together then that way.
Yeah.
Good. Off-season workout conditioning. How did you do on bench press and weight? You look good physically. Were you able to improve in your weight room
Everything, all my lifts improved by over 30 pounds. Everything went up.
Wonderful. Well, listen, buddy, I know you got to get ready for the scrimmage. Good luck. Logan, come on over, buddy. Last but not least, Logan Smith. Logan is a senior. Logan, you have got some interest from some schools around Michigan. Where? Fill us in, buddy.
Wayne State, Siena Heights, Ferris State, and Saginaw Valley.
Wonderful. And you want to major into, I think we talked about it the other day. You want to get into nursing.
Yeah.
You've gotten bigger, you've gotten faster. So
yeah.
How was your off-season conditioning weight room?
It was incredible. I mean, we worked out every day. I did some speed training along with that, and mostly just worked on my legs to get them faster, get my twitch muscles up.
How tall are you now? You're bigger than
6'4".
You're 6'4", and you're kicking it in at what?
215.
215. Where are they playing you at this year?
Wide receiver, tight end, and outside linebacker.
And outside linebacker, okay. It's Catholic Central, buddy. You got some friends that play at Catholic? Do you know some people there?
Yeah, I know some people, but I'm ready to beat them.
You're ready to beat them, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're ready to get them. A week from today, we're over there.
Yes, sir.
Buddy, good luck. I know you got a scrimmage.
Yeah,
Thanks, Logan. I'm here with head coach Matt Koziak. And, Coach, you're going into your third season here at Mona Shores. Fill me in. Progress, off-season first. How did the off-season go?
Tremendous. We had unbelievable turnout in the weight room with our powerlifting teams. Our numbers are way up from when we started from 63. We're over 100 now, grades 9 through 12. So very excited. The younger scrimmage looked great with the freshmen and JV today. So very ecstatic about the future of this program.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than late August. We're here, we're here live. Scrimmage minutes away. That's got to be exciting for you, doesn't it?
Always is. You know,
Yeah.
this is, I love training with the kids in the off season, but this is like the reward that they get for all the hard work they put in.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're starting your 3rd season. As an alum, how special is this for you to be here as a graduate of Mona Shores?
It's very special. You know, we've talked about coming back to kind of what gave you your start. You know, I was in Mona Shores Public Schools my whole life. Coached at Muskegon for years. It was a tremendous opportunity for me, but there's nothing like coming home, coaching where you started, coaching on a field that you played on. So it's very, very dear and special to me.
Super. A week from today, you're across town. A week from today, bragging rights for a whole year. How special is that, buddy?
Very. You know, they've got a new coaching staff there, a new head coach, I should say. A lot of the guys stayed on. He played for them. You know, I played here. So both coaches understand the significance of the rivalry. It's very special. You know, you always want, I tell our kids all the time, our season isn't based on that win or loss, but obviously that's when you want.
Well, I tell you, 365 days for the win or lose. It can make a long year. Or boy, I'll tell you what, you go to McDonald's or Burger King,
Sure.
There's nothing better than
bet.
that. Tell me about some of the key players. Let's start out with the big horses up front. You had to replace a lot of guys up front, Coach.
Yep.
How did that go? Fill us in on some of the key kids that you're looking at to lead the way. Line leads the way.
Sure. You know, we're replacing a ton. We're only bringing back one starter from last year, which is Colin Sullivan, who started. He'll be a 3rd year for us. But the good news is we have, you know, 3 seniors up front. Connor Cannella and Rudy Fierros are seniors that kind of had to take the you know, backwards to the seniors that were there before. But they're ready to step up. They've got just as much pop. You know, they might not be as heavy, but they come off the ball and strike you as good as we've had here. And so in that aspect, I'm very excited about us up front.
Defensively, then, let's flip the page here. Defensively up front. You graduated basically the same kids, so we're replacing some more kids. Give me some kids there.
Well, you know, we are replacing kids, but we haven't had, I think, a defensive line as solid as we've had. You know, we've got Darius Gooden up front, Malik Taylor, both seniors, and then we've got a sophomore on the end, Nick Brown, and then Zach Hellman, a junior on the other end. So we're thick and big up front, obviously inexperienced, though.
Linebackers, defensive backs, you're pretty solid there, it looks like. Returning kids, if I remember correctly. The skill kids, though, you got to be happy with your skill kids because this is 2nd year with these kids, 3rd year with this quarterback. Fill me in on the skills because what I hear talk around town, you're as loaded as you've ever been in skills.
It's exciting. Skill position-wise, it is as talented as I've coached. You know,
even at Muskegon across town?
Correct. As a whole, as a group, as fast and as talented I've coached with Asante Brown, Marquand Sargent, obviously Tyree Jackson's 3rd year starting at quarterback, Logan Smith, who's gotten several Division II offers, Deontay Moffitt, who's as good as I've coached as a fullback, and then in our secondary, with Cody Schneider's a safety that's a 3rd year starter.
He's a 3rd year kid for you.
And then Matt Rose, who started some games for us last year. So we're very experienced in the secondary. Linebacker-wise, Deontay Moffitt was a starter for us there. Jake Workman played there. We're moving him to the mic. And then we have a junior who started a game as a sophomore last year for us. So we're very experienced linebacker to secondary. But up front is where you win football games. So we're going to stop the run there.
It sounds like you bring more experience to your defense, and then we're going to have to work the offensive along little by little and hope that your defense can keep us in games.
Correct.
And by midway point, boy, I tell you what, I think all cylinders are going to be moving nice.
We hope so. We stay injury free, and once they're off, you know, and we've done our kids have worked this summer, you know, so offensively, we're as good as we've been here at Shores. You know what I mean?
I was talking to the kids. You were all over the Midwest this year for your 7-on-7.
Yeah, it was fun. Kids got to go to Purdue, Western Michigan, Central Michigan. They went to Michigan State, Ferris,
and
Wayne
you
State.
won some. I think it was Asante was telling me that you won a couple of 7-on-7. You brought back some hardware, footballs.
You know,
that's got to be exciting.
It is, you know, and people talk about it is 7-on-7, and this game is played with pads, which there's no doubt about it. But still to have Shores even mentioned in a 7-2, you know, we won Wayne State, we won Ferris. That's exciting for us.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so we don't try to put too much emphasis on it, but still we're in territory we haven't been before.
Your administration, how supportive are they of you on what you're trying? Because it's huge. You know, you're my 3rd head coach here.
Sure.
And this is the most we've done in years. And I understand each coach brings it. How supportive have administration with you?
Unbelievable.
Because you're all over, extra money's being invested into the program. Fill me in about your administration.
This is so much support here from our principal, Jennifer Bustard, to our, my athletic directors, my freshman head coach.
Absolutely.
Parent support has been phenomenal. They're just excited about the buzz around here and how hard kids have worked in the weight room. I mean, we've had 80 kids in the weight room all summer on a consistent basis. So kids are putting in work. I think that makes the community excited, the parents excited. So as far as a support staff for my administration, second to none.
Finally, you're only as good as your assistant coaches are. You can't do it all by himself. You've been at Muskegon. I was at Muskegon. I was at Puffer. You were at. Feeling about your staff, being with you, knowing you, coaching against you. You got a great staff here. Fill us in a little bit.
Unbelievable staff.
I mean, they are just great kids.
Very close.
And a young staff, but bring a lot of experience.
A lot of energy, a lot of experience. We have Aaron James, who's my third year with me. Big Red grad, played overseas as a quarterback. A very knowledgeable
former player. Just a great person.
Great human being, great friend of mine.
Yep.
Our wives are close together. Montel Drucker, he played for me at Muskegon. Went on to play college football in Ohio. Tremendous energy. He's at everything. And then we have Tom Conrad, who's defensively, as sound as I've seen.
As good as they get.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With a former head coach of Fremont. He coached here for years. He coached at Muskegon. He coached at West Catholic. We have John Slocum, who's former head coach of North Muskegon. He's been around the block. He knows his defense. And then we have young Mac Parker, who played for me at Muskegon.
Yep.
Was in the Mona Shores district. Transferred to Muskegon to play. Won a ring there, a state championship there, in 2006. And what I really like is our closeness, our bondness that we have. And I think when you have a close-knit staff like you do, they want to go the extra mile for you.
2 former head coaches. Do you ever bump heads being 3 head coaches together and somebody's got to be the charge here? Or you're the man?
No, not even that. I mean, there's no egos around here.
That's great.
There's never a time this coaching staff looks like I know it all. I don't need to, hear input from you. We are totally, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I have my defensive coaches giving some offensive advice and vice versa. So there's never, ever an aspect of us bumping heads where, no, I'm right, you're wrong, and that never happens. I'm not saying it never will.
No, exactly right.
But
exactly.
It hasn't yet.
I'm looking at the clock. We're down to 11 minutes, so your 4-way. It used to be called a 4-way scrimmage. We got 6 teams.
Yeah, we got 6
here.
teams here now today.
Tell me about who's here, what to look forward to, because I know you want to get back, and we want to let you go. Who's here? What can we do?
Sure, we've got, Ravenna, Whitehall, Newaygo, Sparta, Heights, and us. So, Ravenna's traditionally, a powerhouse for their division. They'll want to smack you in the mouth and run the football. We need to see that. We have a fast team with Muskegon Heights. Newaygo's here. Whitehall's here, actually, with a new coaching staff, a new offensive system. So
you brought in a lot of different teams with a lot of different looks.
Correct.
Because you're going to see a lot of different things.
Correct.
Coach, I'm going to let you go right now. I look forward to the season. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Enjoy, and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Coach. I'm Nick Davros. This year, it's going to be my pleasure and honor, along with my dear friend Tim Lipan, who's going to be our color analyst, to broadcast Sailor football this year on DSE Comcast Channel 96. We're going to try to jump in along with Muskegon and Muskegon Catholic to build this program up, to share some of the highlights in the games along with all of you out in TV land here in the Mona Shores area. Again, we're about 10 minutes from kickoff here. DSE, Channel 96, Mona Shores Football. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much.